afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome to today, day 2 of FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2026 pre-qualifying tournament. The first game of day 2 will feature Philippines versus Hungary. It is now for teams introduction, starting with Hungary national team. Number 1. Number 2, Virat Keys. Number 3, Rika Tondai. Number 4, Deborah Duray. Number 6, Barbara Ayal. Number 7, Veronica Kanyasi. Number 9, Agnes Stewart. Number 13, Agnes Rowe. Number 18, Alice Gardner. Number 21, Rika Lely. Number 24, Franz Totti. Number 44, Leonard Hassel. The head coach of Hungary is Peter Wojcicki. Assistant coach is Met Jaka. And now let's meet Philippines. Number 0, Kate Castillo. Number 2, Naomi Natalie Pagamilan. Number 3, Arfil Bernardino. Number 4, Diane Camille Nolasco. Number 5, Ella Furtado. Number 7, Janine Ponteos. Number 9, Lona Ozar. Number 10, Jack Anima. 11, Stephanie Becquerel. Number 19, Queen Castilla Rosa. Number 20, Cristian Del Humo. The head coach is Patrick Henry Aquino. Assistant coach is Jose Ramon Galicia and Judy Amos. Now, ladies and gentlemen, kindly stand up for the national anthems, starting with the national anthem of Hungary. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the game officials are the crew chief, Fernando Carastrava of Spain. The umpires are Guzman Moreno from Puerto Rico and Monica Nacional of Uganda.
Another great day for FIBA basketball. This one's about to be underway shortly. Welcome to the broadcast. This matchup will be taking place between Philippines and Hungary. Both teams are on the losing side of the group stages after their games yesterday. But overall, it has been an interesting day yesterday with all the matches that took place. When you take a look at the power rankings, everything kind of just seems to be a little bit backwards with how things resulted. Starting off with the first game, Hungary versus Senegal. Hungary was listed number 1, Senegal number 3, but the number 3 team gets the win 63-61. Following up with the next game, it was a very close game, and it's number 5 versus number 6. Brazil listed at number 5. They came out on top in a close one, 77-74. Both very competitive games down to the wire. And then the big upset, according to the power rankings, Great Britain versus Argentina. Another close game. 53-47 was the final in that matchup. Argentina getting the win. They were listed 8th with Great Britain at number 2. So the Power Rankings second edition will look very different. And let's not forget about this host country, Rwanda, against Lebanon. Lebanon was listed 4th, Rwanda 7th. Didn't matter. A big win by 18 points. Rwanda with the victory, 80-62. I'm expecting some more close action. We had 3 games that finished within single digits at the end, and 2 of them were by a single bucket. Both these teams experienced the loss by a single bucket. Still, should be a competitive match. They'll want to come back and get a victory, really turn things around before they get into bracket play. Only 2 games today, this one and then Senegal versus Brazil. Tomorrow will be the Group D matches, Lebanon versus Great Britain and Argentina versus Rwanda. As we take a quick look at the starting 5 for each team. They've already been listed earlier on the screen, but let's go ahead and review them one more time. For Team Hungary, Vera Kiss, Deborah Dubai, Agnes Studer, Agnes Turok, and Rika Lelik. Those are the starting 5 for Team Hungary. On the flip side for Team Philippines, the starting 5, Janine Fontejos, Jack Anima, Stephanie Berberabe, Kristen Hummel, and Afro Bernardino. That is the starting 5 for each team. We're about to have tip-off in just a moment. If you haven't done so already, make sure to give a thumbs up in the broadcast. RDC 3000 of you watching on YouTube, thank you for joining us. You can also click the join button to find out more about the FIBA YouTube membership program. We'll go into that a little bit later on how you can benefit from a membership there. But for now, tip-off and possession will be out of bounds and last touched by Philippines. Yes, last touch by Philippines. Hungary will have possession to start the game. Starting with some strong pressure in the full court. Moving the ball around the perimeter. Studer passes over to the wing. Dubai gives it back to Studer. Ball's going to be stolen as it was moved around quickly. Went to the block but intercepted. Philippines with their first possession after the steal. Fontejos takes the shot. No good. Rebounded by Bernardino. She'll keep it and bring it out to the three-point line. 10 seconds on the shot clock. drive to the basket, floats a shot on a bit of a jumper at the block, and it goes in. So first possession for Philippines results in 2 points. Hungary looking to score after their turnover. To the left side, and a great no-look pass into the block, to the corner, 3 attempted, good. Deborah Dubai with the 3 to get Hungary started in their scoring. And we've already got a little bit of excitement here in the first minute of this matchup. Mid-range shot, no good, rebounded by Vera Kiss. Dubai to Kiss. Lelik drives to the paint, over to Kiss. Mid-range shot is good, just beyond the paint for 2 points. Anima, she had a good game yesterday. She receives it on a cut to the basket. She's going to get tangled up. And as I was mentioning, Animum had a good game yesterday. She started out this event with 18 points and 21 rebounds. She is leading after one day in the rebound category. She also had 4 blocks in the game. Chance to cut down the lead, and does. Number 13, Agnes Torek, gets the 2 points. Takes the long 3, no good, as it was well defended. 7-2, Hungary with a strong start for this game. 2 defenders on the inside. That's going to be intercepted on a pass that was well short. Bernardino credited with the steal, was intended for the corner. A 3 off the mark by Pontejos. Lelik to the corner. Pass to the inside to Kiss. Tries to get a post move, instead will pass out to the 3. Drive with 12 seconds left. Layup, and will draw a foul on the drive. Tried to get some bit of an awkward Euro step, but drew the foul. So Letlick will go to the line for 2. Those of you in the chat, thank you for joining us. Over 6,500 watching at this time. The number keeps going up, and we appreciate all of you tuning in for this matchup. Go ahead and let us know where you're watching from, and then post a flag emoji to also show your support of the team you're behind. So Animum was called for the foul on this play. Both free throws drop in, making it 9-2. The Philippines got the first bucket of the game. A 3 attempt is short, and now Hungary on a 9-0 run to start the game. Torek passes all the way to Lelik. Studer receives a screen by Kiss. Is patient. Torek takes a 3, front of the rim, in and out, no good. Fajardo passes it off. A drive and kick is going to be tipped away. Foul called. It's going to be against Philippines. Hungary will have possession. Panganabam just lost her balance, lost her footing, and just had to get rid of it before getting called for a travel or having it stolen, but it still resulted in a turnover for Philippines. So the run has a chance to continue for Hungary. Anya, who subbed in during That dead ball break, a three attempt, drops in. Number 21, Rika Lelik. That's her first bucket of the game. Her first field goal, I should say, as earlier she knocked down 2 free throws. We got a timeout on the floor, a 12-0 run by Hungary. This timeout is by Philippines. We'll be back with more FIBA action. Stick around. Well, the number 1 power ranked team coming out with a vengeance against this Philippines team. Philippines listed as 6th on power rankings. They got their, they were handed a loss by Brazil yesterday in a close game. I think Team Hungary just found a spark to start off this game after their loss. They are applying some strong pressure defensively. Philippines is not converting on their shots. Currently 1 for 8 from the field, with 4 missed three-pointers. So they are trying to make the long ball work. It is just not going in. On the flip side, Hungary, they are doing well shooting. They are 4 for 5 from the field, 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, with 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Kiss on the interior, post move goes up. Going to be stopped defensively by De La Rosa, who earns herself a block on that play. 11 seconds on the interior, and Torek up for 2. That's her second bucket of the game. Three attempted, 3 goes in. So Ella Fajardo finally ends the drought, this very early drought. It has been over 4 minutes since Philippines scored. And they finally got that 3, but a quick answer from Team Hungary with a 3 of their own. Lead is expanded back out to 12. Layup is good. Number 21, Rika Lelik. She has 7 points in the game. She's also doing well on the boards with 4 rebounds. Around the perimeter, Lelik for 3, just short. Rebounded by Philippines. Panganiban with the rebound. Missed shot leading to a fast break down the floor. Has some defensive numbers, but just a bit too quick to the basket. As Rika Dumbai gets the 2 points. Nobody at the basket as Panganiban gets the 2 points on the response fast break on the inbound. 21-7, 14-point lead for Team Hungary. A backdoor pass leads to an easy 2 points for Team Hungary's Torek. Yesterday was a game of runs for both teams. back and forth they went, especially for the game for the Philippines. There were moments where they led in the game and by a decent amount, not a large amount. The lead was never double digits. Still, Philippines had their moments, but came up short in their game.
Triple substitution for Hungary.
Substitutions on both sides as they're getting some fresh legs on the floor. Now on the last play, Kiss committed the personal foul, was drawn by Panganiban. Tejos will pass off to Nolasco. 3 attempted, no good. Does not get the friendly bounce, rebounded by Hatar. Behind the back, trying to get by is Angel. Back and forth between Angel and Dubai. Now passes up to the top, drive to the basket, 4 seconds on the shot clock, going to be stolen away. Great active hands by Jack Enema. Tried to hit a teammate on a pass down the lane, just slightly behind her. Instead, that's going to be overthrown. In the moment, it was just a loose ball. Enema tried to pick up the ball, but Philippines will have possession. Working the perimeter, 10 seconds on the shot clock, takes a 3, had the space for it, just not able to get enough oomph behind it to get it in. Under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Kick to the wing. 3 attempted. No good. In and out. Rebounded. Quiverave tried to get the rebound. Greenwright uses it well. Moving the ball around the perimeter to the corner. 3, too strong. Tip down the floor. Philippines trying to get to the basket. They recover on the play. Enema up for 2, and she'll have an and 1 opportunity at the line. Foul committed by Bernadette Hatar on the play. That's going to be her first personal foul. Misses on the free throw. And I believe because the Philippines player entered the lane early, it's a violation. So there's no chance for a rebound. Hungary ball. 1:18 remaining. Passes the ball deep down the floor. Rotates to the left wing. Looking for an opening. Left screen shown. Uses it. Great hedge defense to pick up and switch. Passes to the corner. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Drives the lane. puts up a floater of a shot, just kind of really laid it up with the full extent of her arm. And what defense! She misses the shot, and instead of just going back and playing regular defense, really goes after Bubarabe and forces the turnover. Studer, screen right. Tatar on the inside, stolen away on the pass. 35 seconds. Still a 14-point lead for Team Hungary. Drives the lane, off balance, still gets the layup, and one opportunity for Philippines. Stephanie Bubarabe able to get the layup and a chance at the line. Converts the and one, now a 12-point game. 4-second difference between game and shot clock. Dubai passes up top to Studer. Screen left by Hadar. Mid-range shot from the free throw line, well short. A chance for Philippines to close out this lead even further. Hesitates, drives, layup, high off the glass and good. Clock keeps running. Bubarabe for 2 points, 3-2 with time on the clock. Takes a three, no good by Kanyasi. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. A strong start for Team Hungary, but a spark of momentum from Philippines near the end. (14-23) lead for Hungary in this matchup. At some point, Philippines started getting their scoring figured out. They started out 1 for 8 from the field, possibly 1 for 9. Long period of struggles from the field. They also figured out working the interior is where they're getting their buckets. They've been trying to make shots from beyond the arc, but they've only been successful once in their 8 shots. But here late, they figured out, work that interior, drive to the basket, and then get some buckets, and they're going to continue doing that. But the ball's going to be stripped away. That's one of the adjustments by Hungary. They've got to have active hands in that paint, but not foul. Moves the ball around the interior, up for 2, and great passing by Team Hungary as Bernadette Tatar gets the 2 points. So back to a double-digit lead for Team Hungary. They've led by as many as 16 in this game. 3 attempted, 3 off the mark. Pass to the corner, 3 attempt is short, gets her own rebound. Pass to Tatar, around the top, to the corner, mid-range, no good. Another offensive rebound. Back-to-back rebounds by Dubai lead to an extended possession. Foul called at the top of the floor. It's going to be against number 20, Kristen Hummel. Yossi inbounds the ball. Lele has it again to the inside. Great pass. Quickly got it from in the paint to the block for an open 2. So the pass from Hatar to Dubai works great for Team Hungary. De La Rosa passes over, and Hummel takes a 3, no good. Over 10,000 viewers at this time, with over 260 likes for the broadcast. We appreciate your support. Looking to set a goal of, I believe, 1,000 would be ideal for this broadcast. Your support can help us get there. So 1,000 likes. The tar was open after a player ended up on the floor. Easy 2 for Team Hungary. We are almost 2 minutes into the second quarter, and we have a timeout by Team Philippines. Lead extended back out to 15, just 1 point shy of their largest lead of this game. We'll be back with more FIBA action in just a moment. Turn of the play, and the ball is inbounded just to go directly out of bounds. So an immediate turnover by Philippines. Now Hungary will have a chance to take the largest lead that they've had in this game. Team Hungary just came out in this game firing on all cylinders. They're moving the ball well, knocking down shots, especially from beyond the arc. They're finding the openings, and they're forcing defensive stops. But there was a great defensive stop by De La Rosa. Her second block of the game. Vera Kiss has re-entered the game in substitution of Bernadette Hatar. Both of them have played very well in this game. A great pass to recover by getting it out to the wing. Drive to the basket, layup between two defenders. Up for 2 off the glass. Rika Lelik. Drive. Tried to get a Euro step. Instead, she'll get called for a travel. 31-14. Torek passes off to Anya. Working around the perimeter, screen left, Kiss. Set that screen. She tries to be the receiving end of a pass. It was a good decision on the cut, but not a good decision on the pass. As from behind, De La Rosa earns a steal on the play. Yulmo takes the three, hand in her face, well short, rebounded by Lele. Lele drives, splits defenders, tries to put up a shot. It's well defended. It'll be a turnover. Actually, apologies, it'll be a rebound for the Philippines. Free throws at the line for Team Philippines. Panganiban settles, takes her shot, and good. Second shot is up and hits front of the rim, no good. Defensive rebound by Vera Kiss. Strong pressure being applied by Fontejos, but able to get by, tried to get a little bit of a pick and roll action in the play, able to get it to Torek. He's down at the block. A foul is called. Gives it right back to the inbounder. Drive to the basket, to the paint. Foul call. Pontejos committed the foul, and Angel at the line. Excuse me, Torek at the line, I should say. Torek at the line goes 2 for 2. (33-15). Hungary just dominating this game here in the first half. Pass is going to be overthrown. Goes out of bounds. Team Hungary will have possession again. As I was saying earlier, if you're just joining us, as we have 11,800 viewers. It was an interesting day yesterday of what seemed numerous upsets here in Rwanda. Take a look at the games that were played yesterday. Senegal, listed as third in power rankings, beat number 1 Hungary, who's playing right here with a newfound passion, it seems like, after a close game yesterday. Philippines was listed 6th, Brazil 5th. It was a very close game, 77-74. Plenty of scoring by Philippines. We are not seeing that in this game, though. Another game, and the largest upset thus far, was Argentina, who's number 8, earning a 6-point victory over Great Britain, who's listed 2nd on the power rankings. So undoubtedly, when a Volume 2 comes out, if there is one, there will definitely be adjustments. attempted, no good. Offensive rebound as Turok came from the wing and got the easy putback. Now a 20-point lead for Team Hungary. And so after a extended period of time without scoring from Philippines, a two-pointer goes in. Panganiban credited with the 2 points. Three attempted from the top. It's good. Agnes Turok with the three. Panganiban tried to answer with a three of her own. Turok has 13 points in this game. She is 5 for 6 from the field with a three-pointer. She's also 2 for 2 from the charity stripe with 3 assists, 2 rebounds. She is putting up some good numbers for this game. Another player to watch for Team Hungary is Rika Lelek with 9 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist. We could very well see a double-double from her before the end of the game. Anima. She had a good game yesterday, but has only scored 2 points thus far in this game, so she is struggling to find opportunities to score. Not really having struggles with scoring itself, just because the opportunities haven't presented themselves. Ball's going to be stolen by Philippines. Pump fakes, kicks to the inside. Animum tried to do some type of move. I don't know if she couldn't see that that was an opponent to her right, but it was a turnover nonetheless. Just over 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. And again, it has been all Team Hungary. A 25-point lead. Those of you in the chat, you can interact with me as well as FIBA by asking questions. You can direct them at me. I'm Justin Taylor. You can also reach out just by saying, hey, commentator, hey, Mr. Taylor, hey, you guy who's in my ear talking nonstop. Got a question. Go ahead and put those in the chat. You can also ask statistical questions and questions about FIBA history, especially for this event, by mentioning FIBA at FIBA in the chat. Drive to the paint, puts up a shot, draws contact. 2 free throws coming at the line for Agnes Turok. She's got 15 points in the game. She's 2 for 2 from the line. And a chance to expand on those free throws. And hello to you too, FIBA. So 44-19, still maintaining this large lead of 25 points. Pass to the wing, takes the mid-range shot, in and out, does not get the friendly bounce. So So 22-44 after the three-pointer by Castillo. Missed shot, and that's exactly what Hungary's been doing. Philippines has kind of just been standing around watching the shots go up. No box out, no going after the ball for the rebound, and Hungary's just been taking advantage. They had at least one player cut in there on the shot, go after it, and get the second chance bucket. So at the line, Tarak misses her free throw. Offensive rebound, tries to go up with a second chance. It's last touched it by Hungary. Philippines will have the possession. 17 points for her at the line. 17 points in the game. On that play, Animum was given credit for a blocked shot. 25 seconds. Trying to get by the defender, running out of time. 3 seconds on the shot clock, puts up a desperation shot, missed. Rebounded by Kenyasi. Drive to the basket, takes herself coast to coast, hits the bottom of the net, no good. Takes the big three, splashes it away at the end. Deborah Dubai for three. 2 for 3 in the game from beyond the arc. She has 8 points for the game and nails a three right at the buzzer. 51-24, a very dominant lead for Team Hungary. Make sure to stick around. We'll have more FIBA action after the halftime break. But before we go there, let's go ahead and take a look at the box scores. And Agnes Turok, as we mentioned earlier, 17 points. She's 7 for 8 from the field with 1 3-pointer and 2 free throws made out of 3. She also has 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Another player to look at, Rika Lelek with 9 points, 3 for 4 from the field, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. And then Deborah Dubai, 8 points, 3 for 5 from the field with 2 3-pointers, 2 rebounds, and an assist. On the flip side for Team Philippines, they don't have one player that's really standing out as the leading scorer. But the one leading the way in scoring is Afro Bernardino with 6 points, 3 for 3 from the field with 4 rebounds and 1 assist with 3 steals. That's going to do it. Stick around. We'll have more action after the break. And I have seen a couple questions posted in the chat. We'll get to those once we resume in the third quarter.
matter our gender, color, belief, or capability.
We are all on the same team.
We have the power to change lives through basketball.
Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability.
We are all on the same team.
We have the power to change lives through basketball.
Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Welcome to the third quarter of the game Hungary, Philippines. This is the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup.
As we return to play, it is a 27-point lead for Team Hungary in this match. Definitely not a close one like both these teams had yesterday. We'll have to see how the other two teams in this group will do. Pass to the left wing, diagonal pass to the corner, three, no good. So a couple questions were asked in the chat or earlier on. A couple silly ones, a couple of good ones about what's going on here. One of them was asking about Team USA, and they will have, my understanding, they will have their chance to qualify with AmeriCup in 2025. So we'll have to wait and see how they do. But one thing that I did see was that Sue Bird has been chosen as the spokesperson for Women's World Cup 2026. Excited about that. Another question. This was a bit of a silly one. Favorite dinosaur? I don't really have a favorite dinosaur per se. Never really thought about it. But if you want to put in the chat what yours is, would love to kind of find out more about y'all. Another one is was asking about me myself. What other kind of work do I do? Well, I do all kinds of commentary for FIBA. Love doing that. Also do public address announcing, and then I'm also a broadcasting producer, and I have the opportunity to work with NBA 2K. And would love to transition kind of into another thing with NBA 2K. Saw that they are going to have FIBA included in their upcoming game, NBA 2K25. So excited about the opportunity to play in different FIBA games I hear that it's an off-season feature whenever you're playing the story mode. Rodino hit a 3 after Agnes Turek nailed a 3 for Hungary. So back-to-back threes in this game, one by each team. Tried to get another 3 to go in, and they do. Agnes Turek with another three-pointer. That's back-to-back threes for her. Mid-range shot makes it fall from just inside the left elbow. Hungary expanding on their lead, now up by their largest lead of 30. Philippines will have their side inbound. Bernardino, now a mid-range shot by her, able to get it to almost drop in, just didn't get enough of a friendly rattle inside the rim. It came out and rebounded by Hungary. Thought there was a chance it was going to fall. Now a fast break opportunity after the steal, answered with their own steal by Hungary. Fast break 2 scored. Drive to the basket on a cut to the middle by Enimum. She gets the 2 points. We'll see if she can start heating up. It would be a big difference for this game if she can find the scoring and if Philippines can get some defense rolling. But I think maybe a bit too far gone. It is a 30-point lead. That is a hard ask for a comeback from halftime. So a foul on the floor as you see the replay of the collision, and Ponteos is just slow to get up at this time. Hopefully they're doing all right. We'll have to wait and see. She's being helped to her feet. So down 30, Philippines with possession. They'll look to get things going now. On the interior, Enimum up for 2, no good. Now, I saw somebody earlier asking about Panganiban and her last name. They said, pronounce her last name, Panganiban. And that is the name that was given to me by the team themselves. So if there's an issue with the pronunciation, So let me know. Now I noticed somebody provided that pronunciation again. Read it as it was saying. Somebody invited me to go eat and would love to enjoy a meal. But a little bit of a secret behind the scenes. I am a remote commentator. So I am not actually there at the facility, but still able to bring you the play-by-play. As Vera Kiss goes 1 for 2 at the line. A deep three-pointer is off the mark. (62-31), 5:30 remaining in the matchup. Philippines definitely has been struggling in their scoring, but you got to give Hungary credit. They've been played very well defensively, causing all kinds of missed shots. So far, 33% from the field for Philippines. I see what you're saying, Panganiban. First free throw was off the mark. Second one goes. So Vera Kiss, again, 1 for 2, missing the first, making the second shot. Sits at 2 for 4 for the game from the charity stripe with 6 points. Rebounded by Kanyasi. Working the ball around the perimeter at the 5-minute mark. What a pass right there. Over to Devai. But she takes a strike to the face, unintentional in the play. So I don't expect any escalated call, just a standard foul. First free throw by Dubai is good. It's her first time to the charity stripe in this game. We have over 9,000 viewers for the broadcast. We are at 430 likes. Let's go ahead and set a goal of 700. I think we can reach 700. I know we can reach 600. Let's see if we can reach 700 before the end of the broadcast. Now, player that has really stood out in this game, Agnes Turok with 25 points. She's 10 for 11, only one miss in the game. That one miss was a three-pointer. We're going to take a short break as Philippines calls a timeout. We'll be back with more FIBA action. Turning to action, Philippines, they have been playing somewhat decently in this third quarter, but they're still trailing for the quarter. A deep three nailed by Fajardo. She's 2 for 4 from beyond the arc. That's 6 points for her for the game. Drive to the basket. And misses. Side of the rim, no good. Fast break opportunity. Fajardo will drive. Backdoor pass. What a beautiful look. Finding Luna Ozar for her first bucket of the game. Missed shot, fast break. Fajardo again leading the fast break. She goes to the basket, up for 2, draws the foul. Not able to get the shot to drop. She'll take 2 at the charity stripe. First free throw was off the mark. Rika Lelik has entered back into the lineup before the free throw started. Second one does get the friendly bounce and drops. 1 for 2 at the line for Ella Fajardo. You got 6 points in the game. There you see the stats at the bottom just momentarily. 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Pick and roll, backdoor pass. Rika Dombay with her second bucket of the game. Tanganiba drives, layup, and does not get the friendly bounce. A spread out fast break opportunity for Hungary leads to a 3 by Rika Dombay. Second chance opportunity misses for De La Rosa. A 2-point bucket by Paganiba. (70-39), still out of reach at this time for Philippines, unless some miraculous surge of offense and a drought by Hungary in scoring. 3 from the top, drops it in. De La Rosa for 3. That's her first bucket of the game. Mid-range from just beyond the elbow. No luck there. Applying some strong defensive pressure, but behind the back move by Fajardo draws a foul on the drive. So Deborah Divide will be called for the foul, her first personal of the game. It'll be a timeout for Team Hungary as they lead by 28 points. We'll be back with more FIBA action.
The second game and last game of the day will feature Senegal versus Brazil at 8 p.m. sharp. Senegal versus Brazil at 8 p.m. sharp.
Fajardo at the line. First free throw is good. And second one drops in. Able to earn those free throws because Hungary has already surpassed the foul limit for the quarter. 26-point game. Philippines playing defense, forcing a mistake. Not too much of a forced mistake, though. I think it was just more of a miscommunication. Rika Lelek looked like she was going to backdoor cut and then stayed where she was. So now Philippines with the ball after that bad pass by Anya. Drive to the basket. Panganiban will pass up top, and it ends up in the hands of Fajardo. Drive on the left side, puts up for two. Shot misses. Fast break opportunity for Team Hungary. 1:10 remaining here in the third quarter. And a quick 2 points up and in by Bernadette Hattar. Agnes Studer credited with the assist. Hattar with 6 points, 3 rebounds in the game. Shot misses for Philippines. Hungary looking to extend their lead back out. They've led by as many as 34 in this game. It is now a 28-point game. Offensive foul has been called. We'll see if we get another look at that offensive foul. But I believe it may have been off the ball. It looks like we'll continue with play, but that call was called against Bernadette Hattar. Luna Zar was on the receiving end of that foul. So tried to drive the sideline, but just a foot on the line. Great defensive presence there, not making it easy to get by. And it's a turnover, another one for Philippines, their 12th of the game. Now, even though 12 is not a number of turnovers you want, it's the exact same number of turnovers that Hungary has in this game. So the turnover battle has not made a difference in this matchup. Clock expires. 75-44 is our score as we head into the fourth quarter. Agnes Turok has been leading the way in scoring, with Deborah Dubai doing some work as well for Team Hungary. We'll be back. Stick around. We'll have more after this quarter break. 10 minutes remaining in this matchup as we start the fourth quarter. 75-44. Drives the basket up for two, no good. Rebounded by Vered Kiss. Agnes Studer passes to Kiss over to the left wing, takes the three. A slight bump on the three shot, but no call as it wasn't enough contact for a foul. Philippines with the ball. Berberabe moving the ball around. Now in the hands of Nalaska. Splits defenders, at least tries to. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. It will remain with Philippines. They have 5 seconds on the shot clock. Passes it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Puts up the shot. Gets it up and in. Anima beats the buzzer for 2 points. So this game has been all Hungary from almost the very start. Only one little hiccup in the plan on having total domination by Hungary, and that's the fact that Philippines was the first to score. They led for 21 seconds, and then at about the 9:30 mark in the game, Hungary took the lead with a 3 to start, making it 3-2, and never looked back. They went on a 14-0 run to start the game before Philippines was able to finally score with a 3 of their own. And then from there on out, just slowly expanding their lead over this Philippines team. And now they lead by 29. And we do apologize that there was a small error with the scoreboard, but the great FIBA broadcasting team able to resolve that quickly, and now we have our times resolved. Animum sets a screen left, giving some space to Berberabe. Animum post move up for two off the glass, no good. Well defended by Kiss, who gets the rebound on the play. She's got 9 rebounds for the game. Lelek, kick over to Kiss, and just skims along the front of the rim, no good. Drive to the basket, hits the bottom of the rim, no good, as it was an off-balance layup. Stops, thought about taking a 3, but Dubai will just pass it out to a teammate, to Dubai, and now Miklos. She's seeing some of her first minutes of the game. She's had 6 minutes of playing time thus far. Three attempted, 3 no good. Offensive rebound and a second chance opportunity to get a bucket, and Rika Dubai able to make that happen. Fighting through 2 defenders to get to the basket. 7:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. (77-46). Trying to break by defenders. Instead, Castillo receives it on the wing. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Enema will have to get a play going. Instead, she gets called for traveling. That'll be going the other way for Team Hungary. Again, our current score is 77-46. Now the scoreboard has updated. Lelek around the perimeter. Dubai. Mid-range shot is no good for Dubai. A save by Dubai. A fake pass and a layup is a great play for Rika Lelek. She gets into double digits on her scoring with 11 points. She's just one rebound shy of a double-double. Lelek directing traffic. Gets a give and go play as she drives to the basket. Offensive foul drawn by number 11, Berberabe. If you haven't checked it out already, take the time to go to the FIBA Discord, discord.gg/FIBA, and you can interact with others in that server who are also fans of international basketball. Jab steps, drives, takes the shot from the elbow. Penganibim with the mid-range shot for two. She has 9 points in the game. 4 for 12 from the field. Drive to the basket, up for two. And Lelek not able to get the bucket to go, but she draws the foul, so she'll go to the charity stripe. If you haven't also checked it out either, take the time to take a look at the FIBA YouTube membership program. You can click the join button to find out more. Memberships start at 99 cents a month. Membership have different benefits available. Some of these benefits that can vary include loyalty badges, custom emojis, member-only channel in the public server as well as in the community tab, member-only videos, Q&A with FIBA experts. That's my favorite feature. Wallpapers, early access to videos, highlights, full game replays, and also member shoutouts when you sign up. And you also get priority reply to comments in the chat. Make sure to check it out. If you sign up, we'll give you a shout out here on the show, on the broadcast. Well, inbound from the baseline, looking for an open teammate, able to get it inbounded. Three attempted, off the mark for Team Hungary, and another offensive rebound. That is the 16th offensive rebound. That's a big difference maker in this game, is second chance points. When comparing the two second chance points, Hungary has 23 compared to Philippines 4. Now, if Philippines had prevented those, it wouldn't have been the only thing that they would have need to done to be back in this game. Like I said, 23 points compared to 4. That's a difference of 19 points. So just limiting the second chance buckets would not have made the biggest difference. There were, it would have been one of the contributing factors, but there were other things they needed to take care of in the moments. A couple of other things I feel that would have helped. One would be limiting their three-point shots. They took 21 three-pointers and only made 5. Making them 23% from beyond the arc. I feel like if they had taken more mid-range and inside shots, could have worked for them. There's a poor example of what I was just saying, as they did make a three-pointer. De La Rosa knocking down the three. 35-point lead for Team Hungary as we have 3:52 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Agnol drives, kicks up to the wing, three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound, it's another one for Team Hungary. Then that has been, as I mentioned earlier, one of the factors that has helped them with this win. Steal attempt by Unganibum. She tried to get the steal, didn't work out. Another bucket for Team Hungary. Panganiba, mid-range shot, no good. She tries to go hunt after her own rebound and gets it. That is the fourth offensive rebound for Team Philippines. They have a total of 22 rebounds. We are under 3 minutes away from the end of this game. So with this setup, they're looking for the top two teams from each group. And this is really going to help the case for Team Hungary to try to make it into that second place spot. The next matchup after this one, which will be between Senegal and Brazil, they'll be fighting for the number 1 spot in the group, and they'll hope to maintain it. The next day of games for Group C will be on Thursday. Senegal will face off against Philippines and Brazil against Team Hungary. In Group D, their second day of games will be tomorrow. Lebanon versus Great Britain and Argentina versus Rwanda. They'll have their third day of games on the same day as Group C, which is going to be Thursday. Argentina versus Lebanon and Rwanda versus Great Britain. You can find out all of this information in standings as well as what the bracket looks like by going to FIBA.basketball and searching under events. Under the World tab, drive, layup is going to be no good for Team Hungary as we are 90 seconds left in this game. Kick behind to the corner, three, good. Kristen Hummel with the three. To the inside, two defenders trying to strip the ball away, not able to. Instead, the good defensive pressure leads to a steal. Panganiba misses on her mid-range shot. 60 seconds, now 55. Foul called on the floor with 38 seconds left with about 5 seconds on the shot clock. Toph makes her free throw. She has been on the bench for most of the game, but now she's seeing her minutes. She's had 7 minutes of gameplay thus far. And she goes 2 for 2 at the charity stripe. she's doing what she can with the minutes she has. She has 8 points. 3 for 5 from the field, 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. 93-59 as we are closing out the game. 5-second difference between game and shot clock. So Hungary will move on to have 1 win and 1 loss in the group stages. As I mentioned, their next opponent, Team Hungary, will face off against Team Brazil. But before that, Brazil will play their game against Senegal today, right after this one completes. 9 minutes remaining, 2 free throws at the line for Team Philippines. First free throw is off the mark. Driving to the basket, going up for 2, draws a foul. Team Hungary knows that they can't just let the clock expire. They need to try to score maybe a bucket or 2 more just because of how the setup is for group stages. Philippines also still not taking it easy as they know that every game counts. And the free throw is good. And a missed 3 at the end will conclude the game. At this point, Philippines will be hoping for some kind of 3-way tie where their stats can be in their favor, but this is a huge win for Team Hungary. They'll look to earn their victory in 2 days on Thursday to try to take that number 2 spot, or maybe hopefully the number 1 spot in the group. We'll have to see how that works out. First, we'll have to see the results of the next game. As I mentioned, it's going to be Senegal versus Brazil. Let's go ahead and take a look at the box scores for this game, starting with Philippines. Panganibam had 9 points in the game, 4 rebounds. Bernardino with 11 points, 4 for 6 from the field, 6 rebounds. La Fajardo with 10 points, 2 for 7 from the field with 4 free throws made. Bernardino, need to note for her that she had 4 steals this game, so playing some good defense. Going to the flip side to Team Hungary, their top performer starting with Agnes Turok with 25 points, 10 for 11, only had 1 miss, it was from beyond the arc, had 3 made 3-pointers, was 2 for 3 from the charity stripe, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, as well as a steal. Another player to notate who almost had a double-double was Rika Lelik with 13 points, 4 for 6 from the field, was just 1 rebound shy of the double-double with 9 for assists. Also, Deborah Dubai with 13 points, 4 for 8 from the field, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. That's going to do it for this matchup. I'm Justin Taylor. It's been a pleasure interacting with all of you in the chat as we had as many as 11,000 watching this broadcast. We made it to 550 likes. If you could, before you leave, click that thumbs up button and search that up to 600. Until then, stick around. We will have more FIBA action with the game of Brazil versus Senegal. And once again, make sure to stick around. Aaron Sanders will be on the call for that next game. Until then, have a great day. We'll see you next time.
Grazie alla Hungary, congratulations. Hungary